still AB. I'm still about business. I'm still the can, man. I'm still a fighting motherfucker, and anybody still can get it. And if you want a rematch in California, we can do it.
Adrien Broner walked into the arena still talking like a superstar. 4-division world champion. Millions earned. The most entertaining personalities boxing had seen in years. Even after everything. The losses, the layoffs, the controversy. Part of the boxing world still wanted to believe there was something left. Then the bell rang against Blair Cobbs, and almost immediately, something felt wrong. Cobbs came out loose, bouncing around in his southpaw stance, flicking the jab, controlling the distance while Broner barely threw anything back.
Counter puncher. He misses with the left.
Broner stalked forward slowly, flat-footed, tight, already breathing heavy after the first round. This wasn't the sharp counterpuncher people remembered. This looked like a man trying to force himself to still be Adrien Broner. Then came round 2. Cobbs suddenly exploded with combinations. Left hand, right hook, another straight left directly down the middle, and Broner crashed to the canvas. Not a flash knockdown, not a slip. He got hit so hard his mouthpiece flew out, and one of his front teeth went with it. For a second, the arena went silent. Broner was literally crawling on the canvas, trying to find his teeth before the referee finished the count. That image spread everywhere online. Because nobody expected Blair Cobbs, a fighter most casual fans barely talked about, to completely overwhelm Adrien Broner on national television. And the scary part, the knockdown wasn't even the worst moment. As the fight kept going, Broner looked completely gun-shy. He barely let his hands go. The speed was gone. The reflexes looked slower every round. Meanwhile, Cobbs kept circling, throwing combinations, tagging Broner with clean shots, while Broner struggled to answer back. Rounds started blending together. Cobbs looked hungry. Broner looked exhausted. At times, it honestly felt less like a comeback fight, and more like watching a former star trying to survive his own reputation. By the final bell, the scorecards didn't even tell the full story, because technically, Broner lost a decision, but emotionally, it felt like boxing was watching the final collapse of the problem in real time. If the Blair Cobbs fight was the final collapse, then Marcos Maidana was the beginning of it all. Because before Maidana, Adrien Broner genuinely looked untouchable. He was undefeated, a 4-division champion before turning 25, one of the loudest, flashiest stars in boxing. People called him the next Floyd Mayweather, and Broner believed it too. He walked into the arena acting like the fight was already over, dancing during the entrance, rapping with Lil Durk, smiling, laughing, showboating. At one point, he literally stood in the ring while his father brushed his hair before the opening bell. That's how confident he was. Meanwhile, Marcos Maidana stood quietly in the opposite corner. No theatrics, no performance, just a pressure fighter with heavy hands and bad intentions. Then the fight started, and Broner immediately tried embarrassing him. In the very first round, Broner slipped a combination near the ropes, turned around, and mockingly dry-humped Maidana in front of the crowd. The arena exploded laughing. Broner thought he was humiliating him, but what nobody realized in that moment was that Broner had just made the worst mistake of his career, because Maidana stopped treating it like a boxing match after that. Then suddenly, boom! A massive left hook landed clean. Broner crashed to the canvas for the first time in his professional career. He got back up, but he never looked comfortable again. The deeper the fight went, the uglier it became. Every time Broner tried to pose or taunt, Maidana answered with violence. Broner's defense started falling apart under the pressure. His legs looked unstable, his confidence started disappearing, and Maidana just kept coming, round after round, punches bouncing off Broner's guard, body shots forcing him backwards, the crowd getting louder every time Maidana trapped him on the ropes. Then came round 8, another brutal exchange, another left hook, another knockdown. Broner hit the canvas again, and this time it looked even worse. At one point after a clash, Broner rolled around on the floor trying to get a disqualification instead of fighting through it. That image damaged him badly with fans, because for the first time, the problem didn't look dangerous anymore. He looked overwhelmed. And then came the moment boxing fans never forgot. Late in the fight, Maidana pinned Broner against the ropes and mocked him back. He dry-humped Broner the exact same way Broner mocked him earlier. The entire arena erupted. It felt like karma happening live on television. By the final bell, Broner's undefeated aura was completely gone. Maidana bullied him, dropped him twice, outworked him, embarrassed him, and when the decision was announced, Broner didn't even stay to face the moment. He sprinted out of the ring while fans rained boos and trash down from the crowd. That night didn't just give Broner his first loss, it changed the entire direction of his career forever. By the time Adrien Broner stepped into the ring with Manny Pacquiao, the confidence was still there. The talking was still there.
But do you think...
I'd beat your motherfucking ass, man. You worry about Floyd. He already beat you, brother.
But the aura, that was already fading. Because years earlier, people thought Broner was boxing's next superstar, the next Mayweather, the next pay-per-view king, the next untouchable defensive genius. But now he stood across from an actual legend, 40 years old, smaller than him, already deep into one of the greatest careers boxing had ever seen, and Broner still acted like none of it mattered. During the build-up, he laughed at the idea of being intimidated.
I don't care that he's an 8-time world champion in all them weight classes and shit. I don't care about none of that. All I worry about is, long as my money right, we can have a nice fight.
Said Pacquiao couldn't handle his speed, said he was from the trenches, promised knockouts, promised dominance.
I got the whole hood with me, just like he got the whole Philippines with him. I don't even know how to spell that. I got the whole hood with me, H-O-O-D.
Meanwhile, Pacquiao barely reacted, just smiling quietly while Broner turned every press conference into a performance. Then the fight started, and almost immediately, Broner froze. Pacquiao wasn't overwhelming him with size. He was overwhelming him with activity. Every round felt the same. Pacquiao bouncing in and out of range. Quick feet, fast angles, sharp, straight left hands crashing through Broner's guard before he could answer back. And Broner? He barely threw. He stood near the ropes waiting for perfect counters that never came.
He's not landing real powerful shots, but he's landing more shots.
You could actually feel the frustration building, because every time Broner tried setting a trap, Pacquiao was already gone. Every time Broner loaded up a counter, Pacquiao hit him first. The crowd kept waiting for Broner to finally let his hands go, but it never happened. Round after round, Pacquiao completely controlled the pace, while Broner stayed stuck in survival mode. Then came the dangerous moments. In rounds 7 and 9, Pacquiao trapped Broner along the ropes and exploded with combinations. Straight left hands, hooks, rapid-fire flurries. Broner's head kept snapping back while the arena roared louder every second. And every single time Pacquiao landed clean, Broner would shake his head, no, like he was trying to convince the audience the punches didn't hurt. But his feet told a different story, because he kept backing away, kept shelling up, kept refusing to engage. At one point, it honestly looked less like Broner was trying to win, and more like he was trying not to get stopped by a 40-year-old legend on pay-per-view. By the championship rounds, the fight already felt over. Pacquiao was outworking him badly, outlanding him badly, outclassing him badly. Broner only landed around 50 punches the entire fight. 12 rounds, 50 punches, against Manny Pacquiao, and somehow, the post-fight interview became even more famous than the fight itself. Standing in the ring after losing nearly every round, Broner looked completely serious and said, "I beat him."
I beat him. Everybody out there know I beat him. He was missing. I hit him clean more times. I beat him.
The crowd immediately exploded. Jim Gray looked stunned. Even Pacquiao started smiling in disbelief. But Broner kept going.
At the end of the day, I'm still AB. I'm the same person. Y'all never seen me fight like this. Y'all never seen me in shape like this.
Claiming he controlled the fight. Claiming Pacquiao missed too much. Claiming everyone knew he won. That interview went viral instantly, because to fans watching around the world, it felt like the perfect summary of Adrien Broner's career. Elite confidence, elite personality, but against true all-time greatness, the performance never matched the image. After the chaos against Marcos Maidana, after the partying, the inconsistency, the controversies, Adrien Broner still had one thing left: belief. Because physically, Broner was still dangerous. Fast hands, sharp counters, natural athleticism. And when he signed to fight Mikey Garcia in 2017, a lot of people genuinely thought talent alone could carry him through. But Mikey Garcia wasn't coming to brawl. He came to solve a puzzle. Quietly, patiently, round by round. Before the fight, the contrast between them was obvious. Broner talked louder, dressed louder.
Shit, he been down. I've been down too, but he ain't never been put down by me.
Meanwhile, Mikey looked emotionless. No theatrics, no chaos, just calm confidence. Because unlike Broner, Mikey didn't need momentum or emotion to fight well. He trusted technique. And once the bell rang, that difference became painfully obvious. From the opening rounds, Mikey completely controlled the geography of the fight. Not with speed, not with power, with positioning. Every step Broner took, Mikey already anticipated. Every time Broner tried setting up counters from the shoulder roll, Mikey refused to give him clean openings. Instead of loading up recklessly, Garcia kept touching him with disciplined jabs, small adjustments, tiny angles, straight rights to the body, hooks around the guard. Nothing wasted, and Broner slowly started freezing. That became the real story of the fight. Not Broner getting hurt, not Broner getting dropped, Broner disappearing offensively. Because against elite technicians, Broner had a habit of becoming obsessed with landing the perfect counter shot. And Mikey never gave him that opportunity. So Broner waited, and waited, and waited, while Garcia quietly stacked rounds. The crowd kept expecting explosions from Broner, big counters, fast combinations, moments of brilliance, but they almost never came. Meanwhile, Mikey fought like a machine, calm, efficient, always balanced. At times, it honestly looked like Broner was mentally trapped, like he could see Garcia controlling the fight in real time. But couldn't figure out how to stop it. And that's what made the performance so damaging. Because Mikey Garcia wasn't overwhelming Broner physically. He was outthinking him. Every feint froze Broner. Every jab disrupted his rhythm. Every angle shut down his counters before they even started. By the middle rounds, Broner's offense nearly disappeared entirely. The numbers became embarrassing. Garcia was throwing almost double the punches. Broner kept shelling up, moving backwards, staring for openings that never appeared. It started feeling less like a competitive fight and more like a demonstration. A technician dissecting a fighter who relied too heavily on reflexes and athleticism. By the final bell, everybody already knew the result. Wide, unanimous decision. No controversy, no debate. Just a complete technical breakdown. And afterward, the fight changed how people viewed Adrien Broner permanently. Because Maidana exposed him physically, but Mikey Garcia exposed him mentally. He showed the boxing world that against disciplined elite fighters, Broner could be neutralized simply by taking away his confidence to throw. That blueprint followed Broner for the rest of his career.